Okay, so like you said, you didn't even know about the Nintendo Switch. Really, you probably heard about it.
No.
Oh no! Oh my God, that's so bad. If you really think about that, like
Yeah.
Nintendo, like Nintendo, if you're listening, this guy plays video games, and you play of the biggest releases, and you have no fucking clue what the Nintendo Switch is.
No.
Where are the like? I mean, do you really watch TV or not really?
I mean, not as much, honestly. I really don't watch too much TV.
Yeah, Netflix. Hulu,
Yeah, definitely more of a Netflixer.
Yeah.
But, yeah, especially with work. I mean, I don't really get to do much. It's just like watching Netflix at 3 in the morning when I get home.
But that's a problem, right?
Right.
Like, you would know when the PS5 is announced. You would know.
Yeah.
You would know. Like, you don't even follow news religiously, but you know. But the Nintendo Switch, which we'll get into the impressions, but we have to say this a little bit impression. But it is an awesome device in concept. It
definitely
awesome.
does. Technologically speaking, it does look very innovative, and
Oh yeah,
it looks like it has a ton of potential.
Oh yeah,
But I don't know. I mean, at least in my opinion, I feel like one of the biggest problems with Nintendo is it does seem like it's more geared towards children's games. Like looking at the sample gameplay that they had in the trailer, it looked like, you know, they're a Super Mario, which of course is a classic. I grew up on Nintendo 64 playing that, you know, Mario Kart, like all of those. And those don't really seem like to be, or those aren't the games that are going to interest me. Those aren't the kind of games that I'm going to be like, okay, let me go out and spend, you know, $500 to, you know, a couple grand on a gaming system to play those games. It's like, okay, cool. I've already played those. What's new?
Oh, I love this, because here's the thing. When you look into gaming, so I'm going to tell you what's happening in the gaming community. You have the PlayStation people, which is predominantly myself, the Xbox people, and the PC people saying Nintendo is catering to, you know, kids, and and here's the thing, right? So when the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the Sony people say, or not the same thing as PlayStation, the computer people say that the Nintendo fans of all ages, I'm not going to say they're all kids, but actually the vast majority, there's probably almost no kids playing it, sadly. Yeah, you know, the average gamer nowadays is 32, 33 years old. But anyways, you know, they get really offended when you say kids game or children's games and blah, blah, blah. But what I love about what you just said is I didn't give you any opinions. I literally just, I promise you guys, I know you just have to take my word for it, but I said, I want you to just watch the reveal trailer. So I didn't show them the conference. But I said, I just want your impressions off of this trailer. And I love that the first thing you said is those games are not for me. You're right. Like whether you said kid or not, it's just, I didn't see anything that appeals to me. You know, and the big argument in the gaming community is that Zelda, Mario, largely does not move consoles.
No.
Just because Mario and Zelda is on it doesn't mean that people are going to rush out to buy it, except for the people that are already diehard Nintendo fans.
Exactly. Or they grew up playing those games, and so they want to play the next generation.
And I love that you being someone who's not really in the loop. In fact, you probably get most of your information from me.
Pretty much. You know? Honestly, that's a fair assessment.
Outside of Call of Duty and stuff. But that hit it right on the nose. And I hope it resonates with somebody, is that, so this gets into the bad news part. So you didn't see Call of Duty, you didn't see Assassin's Creed, you didn't see any of these games, right? So there's no like third-party support. So if they were to come out and say Call of Duty in your case, you can take that with you to go. You can go to Starbucks, queue up on the Wi-Fi, and play online right then and there. Or we can bring it. You would be more enticed. Not saying you necessarily go out and buy it, but
I would be more inclined definitely to buy something of, you know, a game like Tomb Raider or something where it's like one of those games where you're so heavily invested, involved in it, and it's like you don't just want to stop in the middle of something. So this is a message to people at Nintendo. I fucking love Nintendo personally. I loved all their systems. I grew up on their systems, but the problem is especially after the Wii, even the Wii was kind of lacking a little bit in support here and there. That was great for Wii Sports. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have a Wii. I don't think it's been
everyone has a fucking Wii. It's sold,
I don't think it's been turned on in 8 years though. It's still sitting right next to the TV next to my PlayStation 4, but It hasn't been turned on in 8 years.
Yeah. So the logical debate or the logical reasoning here that unfortunately a lot of Nintendo fans aren't grasping, and I swear to God, guys, I'm a Nintendo fan. But the problem is that a lot of Nintendo fans say that third parties don't matter.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Wii U was a colossal failure, largely in part because it didn't have any third party. You couldn't get your CODs, you couldn't get your Assassin's Creed, you couldn't get any of this on it. And so, even though now this new piece of hardware, so when I watched the trailer that I just showed you, the reveal trailer, guys, back that I think they released in October or November. So, anyways, after
So you went.
yeah, after watching the reveal trailer, I told Natalie I'm going to buy 2 of these things because one of the first things that popped in my head was, okay, we got Pokemon Go where you go out and you're catching Pokemon, right? Whether you're a hardcore gamer or not, that was a fucking awesome idea, right?
Yeah.
And so first thing that popped in my head is any Pokemon I fucking catch out in the wild, or there's a Pokemon Go app on my Switch that can fucking be added into my game in real time. I can go out into the real guys. I can go out into the real world, catch Pokemon, and then fucking use that Pokemon in the game. Yeah. Ingenious, right? I'm gonna take off my sweater. Sorry, guys, or jacket.
I make it hot.
It is. I know we got the AC up there, but that'd be way too loud for right now. So, that's the thing. And then they did their E3 press, or not a press, E3 press conference, but a big press conference where they went into detail about everything. Yeah. And like I said, no third parties were there. Yeah. It's only launching with 6 games, or like 8 games, I think now. And so basically it's like these weird ass games. So something called 1-2 Switch, which is like their attempt at a new like Wii Sports, like to get you in like the casuals in, if you will. Yeah. And Zelda, really the only standout title, especially for you, if you're to even consider it, is Zelda, right? Yeah. And then the other issue is Mario, the game that you saw in that trailer, isn't coming out until like 6 months, like October, November, something like that. So it's like, okay, so you're buying this at launch, $300, by the way. You play Zelda, and then if for some reason you fork over, I'm sorry guys, but if you fork over money for that other stuff, I mean, more power to you, but
different strokes, I guess.
Yeah. But in general, like no, right? Yeah. Like, so you're telling me I'm going to buy this for $300, which does not include a game whatsoever. Right. So it's actually $360 for when you buy your first game, and then you wait 6 months after playing Zelda to get Mario.
And it's like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Welcome to 1998.
So I'm really, really worried about this system because it's not that I don't like the system. I think the system is brilliant. Yeah. It's fucking awesome. Like taking it on the go, playing it wherever, like that is so epic.
It's where the PlayStation, what is it? See, this is how bad I am. What was it? The PS Vita. That was an interesting concept, and it seems like this is building off on that idea of being able to play a console-based game mobily. Yeah. And I think it's very interesting, the seamless and flawless integration between console and tablet is I think a good progression of technology. But it's not enough to draw someone in who isn't already a fan.
Yeah, so let's say you had unlimited money. What would you have need to see personally to just jump all in on the Switch? Be like, hell yeah.
I want to see maybe more games or like
games that aren't
mainstream,
Nintendo,
right? Like your CODs, your Tomb Raiders, your Assassin's Creeds, like that. I mean, maybe not Assassin's Creed, but that style where it's more
You're
interactive.
sick of Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, man, I'm waiting for an Assassin's Creed version of Star Wars. That is okay.
Like a Force Unleashed again or something.
Yeah,
like that?
exactly.
Okay.
But
I feel
it's
you.
not gonna suck.
That's going to be a controversial one, but anyways.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it was a good game. Don't get me wrong. It was a good story. It was an okay concept, but it's just as far as next generation games, like what they did with Lord of the Rings, incorporating some of the elements of Assassin's Creed with the combat of Arkham Knight. I want to see that with Star Wars. I want to see fucking Jedi owning shit.
I'm down.
Okay,
I feel you.
But see, if honestly, that would have been what made me buy that game. If there was that style, because I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I love Star Wars. Yeah. So if there was something like that, if they had some type of revolutionary Star Wars game with that technology, I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to buy this.
But even if there was, the problem is that it wouldn't come to the Nintendo Switch.
Exactly. And see, that is the kind of game that I would be interested as an outside casual game that would make me want to invest in some other kind of technology, some other gaming. Yeah.
So of course this is an N of 1. You're a sample size of 1, but like you are the casual gamer that just plays a few games a year, right? And those games are most likely, I won't say they won't, but they're most likely not going to ever come to the Switch. They're not.
No.
And I'm sorry, guys. Like, yes, he's only got one person in a sea of 7 billion people on this planet that could potentially buy the Switch, but yeah.
And that's what it is. I mean, it's my opinion and my beliefs, and I am casual. I'm nowhere near as passionate about gaming as Jeremy is, and it's definitely more of a release for me, or just something to kind of unwind with. And I used to be very, very much into it, but then I kind of had that addiction broken when I had all my video games taken away for 6 months in 7th grade.
Oh shit! No, man.
Yeah.
No.
After that, then I was like, okay. I sobered up. I came clean. But, it's just the Switch. It's cool technology. It'll be interesting to see how the other systems, how Sony and Microsoft
react to it,
and how they try and one up Nintendo. But
because one thing I will say, this is one thing I will never deny about Nintendo is they are the revolutionaries, which is so sad that they're not drawing in the big crowd. So like for me, Nintendo's got this huge, they've got a huge cash cow of money from their previous systems. What they should be doing, because the Switch, yes, overall is much less powerful than Xbox One and PS4. Right. Well, not much less, but it's less powerful.
Yeah.
So the thing is yes, game developers, one, they don't want to develop on it because one, it's a risk if they develop on it and then they don't make any money, they just lost the money, right? And two, they'd have to modify their games to work with all those special controllers and all this stuff. But if I was Nintendo, especially with the huge amount of money they have, I would be coming with briefcases to each developer and say, here's $500,000 or whatever it costs to port this game to the system. I'd be going to all the third-party developers and just saying, here's money. Like, they need to take, I know they're taking risks. They're obviously taking risks with this system. I'm not going to deny that. But they need to be spending so much capital right now to make it up in the end. They need to show the developers in general that, they can make money on this platform. Because if they don't have the third-party support, they don't have you. Yeah. They don't have me. Not that I would necessarily play COD or any of that when I have a PS4.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's it is a draw. It is a draw. It is a draw. So I wish Nintendo the best. I hope it works out. But
it'll be interesting to see. I mean, just how it's talking about movement-based games, starting with the Wii and Wii Sports and Wii Fit and all that. Then to Xbox? What was it? Not Kinect.
The camera thing.
Yeah, exactly. That was the next generation, and now we got VR.
Oh yeah, this is our next topic, so stay tuned.
But so it's interesting to see how it's this blossoming or this emergence of a new technology, where it will take us, where the other designers will bring us to. But so it'll be interesting to see. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, and
best case scenario is that I hope it fucking takes off because it is cool hardware. Yeah. And then third-party developers do jump on. And then when they do jump on, that's when I'll probably jump on. Because probably it'll be reduced in price by then too. But, we'll see.